Hi, I'm Zach.
And I'm Brandon.
And we're the Bourbon Bros. We have a very exciting setup. We have two of our favorite wheaters gonna go up against the king of wheater, the Weller brand.
I think I know what we're doing here, but why don't you share with us how we got here?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the B-roll. We are gonna be going head to head with the Weller brand, the king of the wheat, the king of the sweet wheat. Over here on our left, we're gonna have Larceny. It is the A124 batch.
Yeah, barrel proof.
Barrel proof. It is a lot of people's favorites, and I'm excited to see how it matches up.
And on my side, we've got the Maker's 46 cask strength, one of my favorite wheaters of all time.
Yeah, and from what I can recall, Brandon is a huge wheater fan in general.
Yeah, I love me a good wheater, no doubt about it.
To lay out the tasting for today, the king of the wheat against our favorite wheaters. This is a complete blind. I poured the bourbons.
I mix the bourbons.
Brandon mixed them, and they are all lined up so that we're tasting the same ones, but I don't know what order they're in, but I do know how the numbers correlate to the bottle.
Yep, and I don't know what's in any of the glasses outside of the way I mix them up, so complete blind here.
Shall we jump into our first one?
Let's dive in.
All right, starting with the one on the right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the one on the right.
On the right, the other right. What do you think of that color so far?
Yeah, nice color.
Yeah.
Gold, honey.
Yeah.
Not overly dark. Yeah, that's nice.
Ooh. First thoughts, smell, taste, anything?
You know, with me on wheaters in general, I pick up berry floral almost every time, and this hits that berry cream oat. I always picture it at oatmeal with berries and cream, so
Berries and cream.
that's what I'm getting off this first one for sure.
It's smooth. That's my first thought. First impression when it hit my tongue, smooth.
Yeah.
Nothing harsh about it. I'm definitely getting a nice little bit of sweetness in there. I agree with the berries. I love that berry flavor, almost like a blueberry, really fresh.
Definitely very smooth and a great start, I think. It'll be tough to beat, I'll say that.
Yeah, I think it'll be tough to beat.
Should we slide down the line here, go number 2?
Yeah, it might be number 2, who knows? That was a good start. The best one we've had so far.
It was the best one we've had so far. Let's see if this is the second best.
I don't like the nose as much on this one.
You don't like the nose?
Not as much. This one feels a little more grainy to me.
Oh wow.
Huh. Pleasant.
I didn't pick up as much berry on the nose, but I
Yeah.
picked up a lot of berry on the palate.
I am picking up actually some nice char with like maybe a little bit of bitterness.
I am getting kind of that creaminess, a little bit more nutty. What I can say for sure about this one is the finish is a lot more present.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that hangs out for a while.
That is very chewable. I think this is right up my alley. I like it. Let's move on to our third one, which will be second from the last.
Yeah, shaping up to be pretty stiff competition.
Pretty stiff, I would agree. I think all these colors have been looking pretty similar.
I agree.
There's something about a wheated bourbon, I think. It's just smooth.
Yeah, it's so smooth. Soft, it's rounded.
Yep.
There's nothing harsh or sharp that sticks out.
Yeah. It's such a weird concept to think rounded, but it's so relatable when you have it.
Yeah, totally. I actually rather enjoy that softness.
Yeah, this one was really pleasant though.
For me, this was the smoothest one so far.
Smoothest one so far, and I think this one delivers the most sweetness so far, dude.
Strawberries again. I don't know what it's about a wheater and strawberries, but that red berry just sticks out to me.
I'm getting a hard vanilla on this one again, especially mid palate to finish, and like exhaling with that. I'm just really enjoying it.
What's your sweetness you're picking up on these?
I think vanilla on the backside for sure is most prominent, and I think right away on the first touch of the tongue, I'm thinking more of a molasses brown sugar.
All right, on to number 4.
Let's dig in. Oh my god.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, this one smells different.
Way different.
It almost reminds me a little bit of that first one.
Okay, this is weird, but this one smells like maple syrup to me.
Really?
Yep.
This one smells the sweetest to you.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
Yeah, that's the least berry-like. So, just without saying anything about this one,
Yeah.
in my head, 2 of these stood out.
Yeah, 2. I would say 2.
Yep.
I don't think we picked the same 2 though.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1. And we're both gonna point at the whiskeys that stand out so far. We're not gonna look and see each other's, and we'll come back at the end.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I'm touching mine.
Stop. I just pointed down. Good?
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. I think we got the same. Did you touch them?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I just pointed. So I think
Okay. I needed a touch to make sure I wasn't touching the wrong ones.
Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this one then.
All right.
What'd you pick up flavor?
Let's talk about it. I think this one was very, very pleasant. I thought it had a very good mouthfeel, very chewable, good finish. Had a nice little hug, but not too big. It delivers on the sweetness right away.
Yeah, I felt like this was a really full flavored whiskey for sure. I thought that this had a little more, packed a little more punch maybe than two of the other ones for sure. I'm getting like a vanilla ice cream on this one.
Yeah, it's creamy. It's creamy. This one sits.
Yep, that one's good. So we both pointed.
We both pointed. I touched.
Okay. Well, Zach doesn't read the hands-off signs. Do you want to talk about the two that maybe stood out for you?
I think this one.
Yep.
And this one were my favorites.
So those are the standouts. Now, before you get into them, you want to guess what mine were?
I think that you picked this one as well, and I think you picked this one.
You think these two are my standouts?
I think those two are your standouts.
I think these two stood out.
Oh, interesting. Nice.
Yeah.
That's great. That makes it easy.
Yeah, I thought that those two stood out because they were the most full. They delivered the most full experience.
Yeah, I agree.
I just thought that these two delivered the most.
I think the most important thing to me personally is I'm looking for the most depth and the most character.
I'm looking that it checks all the boxes, right? But again, that mouthfeel and that finish is critical.
Yeah.
Because that's part of the experience.
Right. Should we taste these one more time?
Yeah, let's run them all back and kind of give our final thought. So for me, the far right here had distinct flavor, a little bit of Sharpie on the nose, berries and cream on the flavor profile, which I love. Berries and cream. Berries and cream. It's delicious. What'd you get on that one?
Yes, so I think that this one had the most char to it, and it had kind of more of a grainy nose to me.
On a 3, 2, 1, give it your rating, 1 through 4. 3, 2, 1. 4?
4.
I thought 4 as well.
4, okay.
It was good though.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, right down the line here. What do you think about this one?
This one I think had the most viscosity to it. This lingered the most. It was nice because of the chew, I think was what really carried this one because it allowed you to taste the character throughout.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I felt like this one in particular had the best experience.
It's gonna be tough because I think that this one also is very similar. So
yeah, I agree. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
2?
Yeah, I think I'm going with a 2 on it.
Okay, all right.
I think I'm gonna like this one more.
We might have to rock, paper, scissors. Let's move down to that's number 3 here. I thought that this is probably the one that I would drink the most out of the 4 we had on here. It kind of gave me a little bit of kind of a crossover between these two. Kind of gave me the berries and cream, but it gave me a little more viscosity, which I really enjoyed.
This one actually gave me a little bit of char as well, just like the first one, which is funny because char is like up my alley. I love that. But it's quicker on the palate. It's not chewable. It doesn't bring a lot of different characteristics.
3, 2, 1. What are you putting on this guy?
All right.
3, 2, 1. 3.
Yeah. 3.
Mine's like a 2.5.
Yeah.
Crooked finger there.
We're not gonna talk about what happened there.
So, last one, what were your thoughts?
I remember it being viscous. I remember it really carrying through with a lot of sweetness from front to back. This one probably lingered the longest for me. I'm gonna take a little taste. You go ahead.
I thought this one had the most unique flavor profile for sure. I had kind of the darker, richer notes compared to the rest of the field. But when I'm thinking wheaters, I don't really think dark and rich, to be quite honest with you. So I think kind of creamier, berrier flavors. Those are the kind of notes that I pick up. This kind of stands out. It's a little bit different.
I think it does linger really long, but I think that this one has a real punch of heat.
Are we in agreement? This is 4.
This is 4.
And this is 3.
This is 3.
And now we're figuring out what we think about these two.
Yep, so we got 4, 3.
Can we reveal what those are?
This is number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1 is... Oh, actually, let's see. Number 1 and 3.
Number 1 and number 3.
So number 1 and number 3, I have the
secret
results on the bottom.
The hidden code here.
This is number 1. And Maker's Mark is number 3.
So we've got 4th place and 3rd place. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
That is surprising. I'm a little jarred on that one. Let's hit these two and decide.
So here's the only way I think we can figure this out.
Okay.
Close your eyes. I'm gonna mix yours up.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, they're very different tasting.
Okay. I'm gonna close mine and you mix mine up.
Okay.
That sounded like you did a full circle.
Okay.
I think you went like this.
And then like what?
And then this.
Sure.
Little halvesies.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Sudden death. We're gonna go right. We're gonna go left, and then you pick. All right. One taste.
Yep.
Right at the camera, and you pick which one. All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah. I agree with you. It's this one.
This one, all right?
This one's the good one.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, they're both good, but
I genuinely, did you mix mine up or did you leave them?
No, I did mix them once, and then I pretended to mix them.
You left them?
No, we have them in the same order, I think.
I didn't move yours.
Okay, what's yours on the right? What's yours on the right? Let's just reveal it.
Number 4.
It's number 2. What do you got here?
Well, obviously
2?
I've got number 2.
I got 4.
That didn't work.
All right, let's see what it is. Number 2 is our 107, and number 4 is our Larceny.
So I picked Larceny and you picked...
And I picked Weller. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Alrighty. So the sudden death kind of threw everything for a loop, I feel like.
I think it did, because
Alright.
when we got it mixed up, I was like, I don't know, because when I tasted them before, I was like, I kind of like the smoother one actually now, when I taste them side to side.
Which one is this one? 2? What's 2?
2 is this one.
Okay. Which is why I picked this one. I thought that this one just had a little more viscosity. So
Interesting.
yeah.
It's really interesting.
So I guess we have a... That's not a...
I think we can end on that. I think we can end on that.
That's so un-American. Man.
It's not an American. We
It
can
is
have
un-American.
we can have opposing opinions and still live together.
Well, listen. All right. Hey, you're wrong.
I picked the king of wheat. This is one of the most popular. But this is also one of the most popular.
This has the highest percentage of wheat content in the mash bill.
Well,
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
20% over 16%.
People love this bottle.
How do you feel walking away from this?
I am okay with agreeing to disagree.
I just feel confused, quite frankly. Honestly, I got to go back and kind of reevaluate my life a little bit. The fact that foolproof finish at the end is mind-blowing to me.
Right?
I definitely, I don't know anything.
I didn't know where this one was actually going to fare, to be honest. And I thought it was this one. I thought these were interchanged.
Yeah, it's a weird day. It turns out when you think you know something, you don't know anything at all, and turns out we don't know anything about bourbon. So that's how you know this is real.
Good thing it is all about opinion and flavor profiles.
And enjoying whiskey.
And enjoying whiskey. It's about having a good time and an occasion, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, on that note, Zach, I'm Brandon.
And I'm Zach.
And
We are the Bourbon Bros.